Welcome to TechEyes for April 2026. Want to bet? Are betting and so-called prediction trading digital platforms taking an age-old struggle to new levels? Did you bet on the Super Bowl or on when the Yukon teams, both of them, would make the finals? Are you putting down cash for when gas hits $5 at a pump? Or if Prince Harry returns to the UK next month? Yeah, betting seems to be all the rage right now. Seriously, try to go somewhere online without seeing an ad for DraftKings or any of the many other sports betting sites. But it isn't just sports. You can wager your wages on any matter of future events, even setting up your own betting pool. But wait, you can't call it betting. Or at least not at the breakout digital "it is not a betting" site, Kalshi. Its business slogan is "trade on anything," and the company means that quite literally. But don't for a second call it a digital bookie. No, what we are looking at here is a Derivatives Clearing Organization, or DCO, regulated at the federal level by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. This is the type of structure used by another form of gambling that we don't call gambling either, stocks and future markets. At companies like Kalshi, derivatives are the game. A derivative, in the simplest terms, is a financial contract. The value of the contract derives, hence the name, from the performance or anticipated performance of an asset, index, or rate. Think stocks, bonds, commodities, currencies. A derivative lets people speculate, never say bet, never say gamble, on future value changes. And these futures aren't just sporting, social, or business events either. In 2024, Kalshi became the first regulated digital platform to offer legal election trading in the U.S., i.e. making a market for people to literally profit from their prediction of election results. A federal appeals court said Kalshi could offer a market on political outcomes, including congressional control and presidential elections. So what is a trading market? In this scenario, a middleman, aka a derivatives clearing organization, connects and vouches for the buyers and sellers in the marketplace. In a devilishly clever digital age approach, the kind of approach that makes funders, and financiers rich beyond even their wildest dreams, sites like Kalshi and its competitors open the door to the notion that the future of anything can be something to buy and sell. Hence, when you use Kalshi to make a speculative investment on who scores first on Red Sox opening day, you're not betting. You're purchasing the right to trade on a predictive outcome. You say tomato, I say tomato. But either way, it sure feels like that metaphorical pig in lipstick. Now, I'm not opposed to people speculating and making money from it. And let's be real, people have been betting on outcomes from time immemorial. Rome's gladiatorial contest included betting on the sword versus the lion, not to mention all the side betting over peg games happening within the stands. Proponents say betting on outcomes makes us feel more part of a process, more engaged. Maybe. But mostly we seem hardwired to prove we're smarter and more prescient than others. But I'm not so sure either online bookies, legal sports betting sites, or fancy name predictive trading are such a good thing. The National Council on Problem Gambling says about 5 million Americans struggle with compulsive gambling. That is, gambling that impacts daily activity. Meanwhile, a 2025 report in the medical journal JAMA reported that in the 38 states with legalized sports betting, wagers increased from $4.9 billion in 2027 to $121.1 billion in 2023. At the same time, the data found dramatic upswings in searches for gambling addiction in the states that introduced online sports books. In other words, someone is making a lot of money, and it isn't the people going down the gambling rabbit hole. With digital gambling / predictive trading, the game never ends. These sites also open up a Pandora's box of questions, including the favorite lawsuit debate of federal preemption, which is to say that if the federal government approves it, states can't override that decision. 2 data points. In September 2025, Massachusetts Attorney General Andrea Joy Campbell called out Kalshi, arguing that its market was for all intents and purposes an unregulated sports betting site. In February 2026, a judge granted a preliminary injunction to block it. An appeal continues. In March 2026, Senators John Curtis of Utah and Adam Schiff of California introduced a bipartisan The Prediction Markets Are Gambling Act legislation. It would amend federal law so that sports and casino-style event contracts could not be offered in a predictive trading structure. Will any of this change our headlong rush into tossing our money at phantoms of prescience? Given the volume of advertising and hype, combined with the billions of dollars waiting to be separated from their bank accounts, combined with a societal hunger for feeling that we can control something, I suspect this digital genie won't be disappearing anytime soon. We all dream of our own home runs. We love to imagine we can grab a financial brass ring for eternal free rides. I mean, who wouldn't? But the only thing predictive markets seem to predict is what we should already know. The house always wins.